Saturday was awesome. That was so much fun. That was a crazy experience to be on the field doing that. Yeah, I mean, that was really cool. Really, really cool. I would love to do that one day, get into it a little bit more. So for Sam and the athletic department to let me get on there, get on the field and shoot some photos, that was pretty sweet. Yeah.
Why was being a better leader one of your big goals in that goal meeting that you had? Why was that so important to you?
Just now being a fourth year, playing in this conference for 4 years, you learn a lot. My freshman year and all the way through now, you kind of get thrown into the fire doing that. And I was really blessed to be able to have a freshman year where I was able to get out there and do so much and learn at such an early age in my college career. And we have big goals this year, and I'd do anything to make sure we accomplish those. And I feel like having leaders on the team, obviously one of our big mottos is coach-led, player-driven, and to be able to have that drive. And I've been here, this is not my second year here, and just to be able to be a returning guy and know our system, know what we got and what we're about, being a big part of that is something that I feel like can take us to the next level.
The amount of depth on this team and only so much playing time to go around, do you see that reflected in the level of competitiveness in practice?
Yeah, man, we compete every day. A lot of what we do for conditioning-wise is playing against each other, and we have guys that are hungry this year, really hungry. And every day we got guys going at it. It gets physical, it gets rough, and we know it's all love on the court, and that we're just going at each other and getting each other better. But there's definitely a drive this year where guys are competing every single day, and it's showing, and guys are getting a lot better quick.
What's it like playing with Rink? Because you didn't get to do that last year. You finally got an off season of getting him back on the court. How much does he change the entire dynamic of the offense?
Rink's a dog. I mean, it's great to have him back on the floor. Him not even being on the court last year is a big part of our team. Just his vocalness, his leadership, everything he's about. And obviously, I've been here for 4 years. Rink's been here almost twice as long as me, which is crazy to think about. But he's been around the block, and he knows this game of basketball like the back of his hand, especially college basketball. And he's just a great leader when it comes to everything, and the way he can facilitate, understands our offense and defense. I mean, he's a real big-time player, so it's great to have him back.
How did you see Braden grow and learn through that season last year?
Yeah, I can't imagine not being able to play. Being a redshirt, it's got to be something tough. It's a hard decision to make, to kind of humble yourself and realize the steps that you need to take to grow, and to be a better person, better athlete. And for him to sit that out and just general is a huge show of his character. But, I mean, to be able to sit back and learn, and the type of season we had, you can learn a lot from that, the highs and the lows that we had, and then to finish it out on top, winning a championship, no matter what tournament it was. And he's grown in so many different ways. Just the mental side of things. I mean, being able to, like I said, humble yourself and sit back and learn and grow, like it takes a lot to do that. And he's insane too. He's a really good athlete. He can shoot the ball, he can dribble it, he can facilitate. And I'm excited to see him get on the rim a couple times. So I'm excited for what he can do this year.
What's your message to some of those transfer guys who are coming in here for the first time, and the things that you found successful last year, and maybe some areas where you wish you would have had someone improve ahead of time before you came in here?
Yeah, just be willing to mess up, to fail. There's going to be a lot of that type of system we run. A lot of people, it's confusing. For me, last year was extremely confusing coming here and playing against it. I never really understood what was going on. And so just to be willing to mess up and grow and lean on guys that have been here, lean on the coaches, because we got a coaching staff that is super willing to help us. We got a lot of coaches. Coach Nate every morning is in doing extra film with guys that ask for it before practice and before lift, and that's before coaches have to be there. So we got a coaching staff that's willing to do whatever we can to win, and just be willing to ask questions and learn and grow from guys that have been here.
Where have you seen yourself grow the most in your play and just confidence from this offseason compared to a year ago?
Knowing what we do is a huge part of that. Just knowing the system, being more comfortable in that. And now, like I said, being my fourth year, just having the confidence knowing I've been in this league for so long that I know what it takes to win, to succeed, and just kind of bringing guys along with me and kind of leading that example is a big part. If I can set an example for the other guys, I should follow too.
How much of a difference can you see in the spacing and the effect of having, I've heard us talking, having 5 shooters on the floor at once last year?
Yeah, in practice, you never know whose day it's going to be, and that's going to be the same way for us this year. There'll be games when someone hits 5 threes, and the next game they might not hit a single one because the other guy's got it going. And that's something that we're really excited to be able to do this year, is to play with so much pace and so much space. And I've already seen it in practice. Like, there's been days where some guys get so hot, it's awesome to see, and then it feeds to other guys' parts of the games. And to be able to have 5 guys, have bigs that can space, and guards that can shoot, like all 1 through 5, it's going to be a whole different ballgame for us this year.
You talked about having big goals this year, and you haven't played in the NCAA tournament yet in your career. How much is that, trying to reach that, I guess, motivating you through this season?
Yeah, playing in the NCAA tournament and winning and being successful has been a dream of mine. Since I was growing up, me and my mom, we would sit down and we would watch every single NCAA tournament game we could. We would always have the app, and we'd always be tuned in watching. Like I said earlier, I would do anything to reach our goals, and obviously that's a goal of ours. We haven't won an NCAA tournament game here, and that's something that we want to be able to do for this university, for this program, to set that in the right direction. And winning the crown definitely gave us a boost of confidence to be able to take that and turn it into something bigger. So, we're going to do everything we can to make sure we can get that done this year.
Jamarcus is another guy you haven't got to play with yet, but what have you learned from him, from his time in this program, and maybe just how you guys have grown together on the court so far?
Yeah, I love Jamarcus. I'm glad that we got him back in the Husker Red this year. I didn't enjoy playing against him because he was such a good competitor my first 2 years. And the energy he brings every day, the leadership he has, obviously he's a senior now as well. And just being able to grow and something that me and him have grown in a lot is our faith together in the last couple of weeks. And so that's something that can bring people together like no other. And so being able to have a brother in Christ with me too is something so important that I'm excited to keep growing. And the more we can do that off the court, I feel like things will take care of itself on the court.
I asked Coach Horford about the facilities. How have you been able to use it to make yourself a better player?
Yeah, like Coach said earlier, to take advantage of our off days, that's something that we do a lot when we get those, is to make sure we're in there. When we have a day off, it's really not a day off, because we should be in there doing something to recover, to get ourselves right. We have so many opportunities. We have a hot and cold tub in our locker room. It's something so simple like that. We have compression sleeves for our legs in our locker room. So we have no excuse to recover. And obviously we track our loads with everything we do, and so just asking questions with the people who are watching over that. And our facilities are top notch. I wouldn't want them anywhere else. We have everything we need here and more.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.